My name's Jason Vansickle. I'm the VP of Education and Curation here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. The scanning of these cars in the collection are twofold. Not only do they add a record of preservation, restoration for our vehicles, but they also can be used in other means, whether it's interactive exhibits here at the museum or online components that can help tell the story of these iconic vehicles.
I'm JD Schomburg from Online Resources, and we are a local company here in Indianapolis. We've been in business for about 30 years, and through that 30 years, we've really focused on 3D technologies. And really, how do we bring those 3D technologies to everyone in a simplified way? So that's why our tagline is Online Resources, 3D Technologies Simplified.
My name's Dan Rosenau. I'm the Restoration Manager for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, and I'm responsible for taking care of the restoration, preservation, and maintenance of close to 200 cars in the museum's collection. So this is the 1977 Coyote. This was A.J. Foyt's winning car from the 1977 Indy 500. It was his fourth win and the first driver to win the Indy 500 4 times. So it's a very historically significant car. It's also the last car with an American-built chassis and engine to win the Indy 500. So today we're doing a 3D scan of the windscreen on the Coyote here. The windscreen is decomposed and cracked in a couple places, and so we're doing a scan to be able to make a tool to form a new windscreen around it and replace the broken part.
Over the better part of 5 years, we have built this relationship with Online Resources. We were introduced through IUPUI, and it started with scanning vintage Offenhauser and Miller engines and 4-cam Fords, but then later that has gone to scanning not only historic cars for online presentations and displays, but we also had Online Resources scan the Borg-Warner Trophy that went into an interactive kiosk that we have here in the museum.
Indy cars we scan for a lot of different reasons. Today we're just looking at the windscreens, but in general we can scan a whole car, front wing to back wing. We're looking at about 5/1000ths of an inch accuracy. So not only is it used for components, but we can do the whole car to see predictive wind tunnel testing or CFD analysis. We can do structural analysis. One of our favorite things was we actually went on site on the tracks for IndyCar and scanned every single car before and after the races. And we were actually able to use that in tech inspection to make sure that the cars were safe and that teams were actually playing to the rules.
I really like the idea that we're using new technology to create parts for old race cars. It's saving us a tremendous amount of time and money rather than having to make a tool by hand and shape it and put countless hours into making the tool. They're able to scan it with a 3D scanner, 3D print the tool, and then form a windscreen the same way it would have been formed back in 1977. So it's definitely a time and money saver for the museum to be able to do stuff like this.
We're really focusing on the Peel 3 scanner. This is a brand new scanner on the market. It's really the first time we're ever seeing it out in public doing a project. And it's really powerful. It's a scanner that's under $10,000, and it allows you to just have this point and click kind of data collection. So it really matches our mindset of simplifying this 3D data collection. And it's still very accurate, very good quality data that we can send to manufacturing and bring back to life these historical windshields. The Peel is, like I said, very easy to use. The interface is what I would call beginner workflow. It's 4/1000ths of an inch accuracy, and for a scanner under $10,000, that's a really good results. You just say, I'm using this kind of shape, this kind of size, and this kind of, I want very fine or medium detail, and it does it for you. There's a screen on the back of the scanner that you just tap, touch screen, play, so it feels very much like the interface on your cell phone. And what I'm excited about is that I know they're going to develop that in the future. This is a platform that more technology can be put into that scanner. The Peel 3 scanner has done a very good job at really bringing people that are a little scared or timid of 3D scanning and helping them jump into this high quality 3D data collection.
Most of the cars in the collection are in running driving condition. We think that is the best way to keep these cars from turning into piles of junk, basically. Leaving a car sit is the worst thing you can do for it. So we spend a lot of time keeping the cars in running condition, going through all the systems and parts on the cars and making sure that they don't have any corrosion or maintenance issues that will cause the car to be a less than optimal condition.
We're really working with Jason Vansickle here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum on the windscreens. And I think it's really important to showcase what he and his team are doing to preserve some of these historical artifacts. They're just really cool artifacts, race cars. But it is important because there's a lot of funding that needs to go into that. And I think it's cool to show people, how do we do this? I think it's really engaging when you learn about the back end of things and the details behind it. And so that's what we want to showcase today for him.
The museum's located here inside the iconic 2.5-mile oval of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're open 363 days, and we do have over 200 vehicles in the collection and a variety of memorabilia that tell the stories of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.